Right, we should be live. Let me go ahead and share the stream. Just link the stream and then we are good to go. Yo. Thank you for everyone joining so far. Hopefully you enjoyed the Grand Prix today, and yeah, let a few people join first. I'll put on the standings as well. The current championship standings. Alright. I think we're just waiting for one more person and then we're underway. Alright. So yeah, I think it's just waiting for one more, but yeah, welcome. And as you can see, championship standings from last time at Suzuka last week, and yeah, spoiler alert if you haven't seen that race, because I haven't done the highlights for it yet, but yeah, that was a bit of a race to forget. Just had a bit of a brain dead moment in that race. I don't know if I forgot it was a two-stop. I don't think I did forget, but I was just, yeah, really, I don't know, just a brain dead moment. I think sleep was really great the night before, was a bit sleep deprived, and yeah, just wasn't confident. Oh yeah, my PC, I remember I had to completely reset my PC and was quite frantic to try and get that working before the stream, so yeah, wasn't able to prepare in the way I wanted to, and I think I came into the race not really that confident in terms of the setup and stuff. And for me, I always do my best when I come into races where the setup's kind of locked in 2 days out. I feel pretty confident in my pace, the strategy, what I can do in the race. So yeah, this week I haven't really practiced this track until today. This track is normally a track I enjoy quite a bit, did quite well around here last season, came second here last season. Haven't actually changed the setup at all, and you can see by championship standings, story of the season is just we have just been very, very inconsistent. I think, yeah, quite a few errors on my part. Also, I think there's been some moments where we've been a little bit unlucky as well. But yeah, we either have some really, really good drives or we just have a nightmare race, and it's just been very, very up and down. So we've got 5 races to go, including this one. And if I have any chance of winning this championship, we need to do well here. Need to outscore championship rivals. But yeah, coming to this race, like I said, I haven't even actually touched the game apart from when I do coaching in a week. I haven't actually practiced this track until today, and yeah, I'm just looking to enjoy myself. Last week was a bit of a devastating race, and sometimes it's good to disconnect a little bit. And I already feel decent at this track. The setup I've gone through here is completely a race setup. I think that's a mistake I made last week at Suzuka, where I went very, very high in the downforce, and for me, qualifying is not my strength, so I didn't maximize the downforce for the qualifying, because if you go around high downforce, you need to really be putting it on pole, putting it right up there. So I didn't maximize that, and then in the race, you're just a snail in the straight line. So for me, I know the race is always my strength, so kind of like with China, what was it, Singapore early in the season, I'm trying to think, yeah, Kota as well, where I've gone for purely a race setup, a little bit on the lower downforce, so sacrificing the quality, still trying to do as well as I can, but have a setup that I can actually overtake in the race. And as long as we have that and we can stay in the top group, then there's always a chance of competing for the win. So that's the approach I've gone through here. So qualifying, not expecting to be anywhere near pole at all, considering what other times people have been doing. So I think I'll be quite far away from the pole, but if we can just do a damage limitation as quali, it's a long race, and see what we can do. So just kind of going back to basics, going back to really what works for me. And yeah, Suzuka last week, it's a track I really enjoy, but I think a lot of other people said in this game as well, I don't know, this game's quite inconsistent at times. Sometimes you feel like you do a really good lap and it doesn't reward you for lap time, and then other times you feel like you don't do a great lap and it does. I know a lot of esport drivers have said that as well, so yeah. But I've heard good things from the beta. I'll probably be making a video kind of discussing from what I've heard in the beta, because I haven't actually played it myself, but a lot of other drivers in here who are really experienced have played it, and they said it's actually a step forward in the handling, so that is good to know, and it should promote a lot more natural driving, whereas this game is a little bit artificial. So yeah, we shall see. Thank you, Perm, General Jake. Yeah, not too bad. I just feel incredibly achy today. I don't know if it's I know a lot of other people I know here, when the weather's going up and down in temperature, for some reason my body gets really prone to just really having these chronic aches, so my whole body feels like I've been run over at the moment. I don't feel ill, I just feel very, very achy right now. So took some paracetamol, so hopefully that does the job, but other than that, we are good. So yeah, thank you for everyone joining, and yeah, let's do this. So yeah, I've kind of just taken the opposite approach into this race. I haven't really done too much practice at all, but actually sometimes when I do that, I just come in a little bit more relaxed, not too much expectation. I think it's going to be hard to win the championship because of people like Batfall, Suzuki, and other people in form, and I've just been very inconsistent. So I'm looking to just kind of enjoy my racing a little bit again. So yeah, I could have probably prepared better, much better, and I'm obviously still taking it serious and competitive, but I'm just looking to, yeah, just enjoy myself first a bit more. And I think when I do that, I normally drive a lot better as well. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Yeah, soft hard is an option, yeah. There's a number of different strategies you can do around here, but I think the mistake I've made this season in a lot of races is where I think for me, my strength, if I can just be within the DRS train and have a low downforce setup, you saw at China, you saw at Singapore, you saw at Kota, we can actually make it work. If I go long and I lose the DRS, or I let people undercut me or something like that, yeah, that's when we tend to lose it. So we just got to make sure we're on the same strategy. If I'm on the same strategy as someone, then we've got a very good chance of competing for wins. So yeah, it's just been very inconsistent, very, very inconsistent, just sloppy mistakes at times, and a little bit unlucky from the game as well at times, but I'd say it's still probably more down to me rather than the game. But yeah, thank you, Olka. Thanks, man. Oh yeah, we'll take off the standings as well. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. So yeah, qualifying, I think we are probably going to struggle quite a bit here in the quali, but after last week, I'm looking to just bounce back.
Okay, the circuit's clear at the moment. We're good to go.
Yeah, constructors was close, so if we couldn't win the drives, I think we did win the constructors. I think I won the constructors with my teammate, my teammate is still here, and we won it last season by like a point. I think this is the finale last season, and we won it by a point because I didn't overtake the second or last lap. So yeah, but you'll see the setup here. So if you're part of my Discord, you'll see I post all my league racing setups in there. I update them throughout the life cycle of the game, but I feel I've actually got a bit of a better setup. So you can see this setup here. I used this in December, and I'm still using it today. And you look at the wings, it's 40-50 wings, so that is very low on the downforce for here. Most people are probably running. Thing is, you can do a different approach. You can either go a higher front wing and a lower rear wing, so you get more response from the front. I call that traditional approach, and then your car's got to be very pointy. It's got to be quite responsive, but then you've got to be quite solid in a straight line. And then in the race, it's not always the best balance when the tyres go off as well. So yeah, I like to do this inverted approach where the front wing's much lower. It normally gives you much better straight line speed. Might not be as good in the quali, but in the race, because of how I have my suspension, which again, if you're part of my Discord, click that join button, you'll see this exact setup. I get all my rotation from the suspension, so I think for me in a race, it's the longer the race goes on, the more this set comes into play. So, but one thing I need to do is calculate the fuel for the race, because I forgot to do that earlier. So let's do that now. Okay, yeah, that's fine. But yeah, I haven't even changed my setup. I haven't even really played around. I did try a high downforce setup from someone earlier, and it is quicker.
If you start to suffer from oversteer, come in and let us have a look at the setup. You'll get oversteer if the rear before the front. Usually this will be coming from a lack of rear downforce or an overly stiff rear suspension. But a little tweak with negative camber or toe in can also help with this.
So yeah, it's in the qualifying, it's probably going to be a really big struggle. And I did try quite a high downforce setup earlier. I ran like 4850 because I know some other people are doing that. So they're running much higher wings. And yeah, I think in the quali it was quicker. But for me again, my strength is not the quali, so I'm not going to get to maximum out of that setup. And then in the race, you're going to be a bit of a sitting duck. So I know I'm not probably going to get pole. I very rarely get pole. So if I could just maximize the quali and then so set that 27.3. So yeah, it's not a bad banker. It's pretty good. Medium to first banker. No. You don't want to waste a set of mediums. Definitely not. Oh. I'm getting nice and comfy. But yeah, hopefully everyone enjoyed the real race today. I always post my thoughts on the Instagram, so if you follow me on Instagram, JD's Limitless, you'll see my thoughts there. But it wasn't super exciting, but let's see who else is that. Carl. Let's see what Carl can do. Thoughts on the F1 25 hubs? I don't know, I can't describe it. It's like, yeah. Don't really know what word to describe that. I think it just doesn't look that great, to be honest. So I do hope they change that. I feel like they just make a drastic difference to the HUD each year just to give the illusion it's a different game, but it's not. I'm not. Again, people are paid with the beta. It is the same game. I think we all know that, but the handling apparently is a little bit more realistic, a bit more natural, and it's quite easy to push over limits. So if that's the case, that's kind of like F1 2018 or 2020. 2018 I absolutely loved. That's the first game where I drove with the wheel properly. And I was really fast in that game because it wasn't about pushing as hard as possible, because if you did that, you would overheat the tyres and you would actually become so much slower. You had to be ultra smooth as well, so if it's going into that direction where it rewards that much more, then I'll be very happy if that's the case. But yeah, it was an okay race. It was probably more exciting than Suzuka, but pretty good first sector. So yeah, I think I'm really going to struggle in the quality around here, because yeah, I don't really done the practice as well, but I think just with the setup I'm running, it's not going to be great in the qualies, so it might even struggle to get into Q3, but for me, it's not the end of the world. I think the setup is going to be very, very fast in the race. It was very fast in the race last time, so yeah, we shall see. Yeah, I think the ERS has changed a little bit in the beta. I'll give more details of that. 26.9 already, so yeah, that's... And that lap was quite scruffy as well, so yeah, he's very quick. But yeah, the ERS modes I can confirm have changed a little bit. Because, yeah, I kind of don't want to be changing ERS all the time when I'm driving and stuff. I'd rather just focus on the driving itself personally, but... And yeah, what's happening to Norris? I think he's just... It's obviously fast, but I think he just makes too many little mistakes, and his racecraft, I think he needs to probably be a bit more aggressive at times for him personally, but yeah, some of his decision making today where he went around the outside when he should have maybe waited to cut back on the inside. I think he should have, with the pace of that car, he should have easily come in the top two, that's for sure. Alright, so let's go out now.
Right, the car's ready. Let's get it out there.
Yeah, more patient. Yeah, bottles it maybe sometimes. Like, you could say even the race start, going out the grid. That was a thing, but... Yeah, I think he just needs to be a bit more composed, I think, sometimes, but... Easier said than done, obviously, but... So honestly, the goal of this quali is to try and just start as high as possible. That's the only goal. I know I'm not going to get pole, but start as high as possible and then let the Serp do the work in the race. But yeah, it's Carl to do a 26.9 in Q1, that's really fast.
Right, that's us down into P16 now.
I don't get it. That felt decent as well. Yeah, I don't understand this game. That actually felt like a decent lap. So yeah, I'm not sure, man. I had this at Suzuka last time as well. My PB is a 26.7. And to be a second down from your PB is just, I don't understand it.
Less than one lap of fuel left now. The tank's pretty much empty.
Yeah, I really just don't understand it. Last season we were doing like a 0.2, 0.3 as a banker, and then that didn't even feel like a bad lap to me, so I don't understand that. Yeah, I just don't get that at all. Guess what were the sectors there? Point 3, 0.7. There's something I don't understand what's going on. For me, I have no idea. Yeah, I don't get it. Because in Grand Prix mode, it's the same for Suzuka last week. Like, last week in Grand Prix mode, it was... My PBE at Suzuka was like a... What was that? 26.8? Something like that? 25.8 or something. Here it's like a 26.7. And then in Grand Prix mode, it's like a 0.0, 0.1. It's like a banker. So, I just don't... I don't get it. Like, I'm actually gonna check my setup, but... Yeah.
Okay, mate, our best lap so far, 1:27.6.
Did I load the right setup? I'll have to check that in a bit, but... Yeah, I just don't... Like, in the middle sector, look how far down we are. It's... We have to go out again and new softs, but... I have to double check that setup, but I'm sure it is the right setup.
Okay, that's all the checks complete. We're ready to go.
Yeah, last season I ran this exact same setup and it was, I think I did like a 0.1, 0.2 in the Q1, so the setup is good. We're dead last right now. So yeah, I just don't get it. I feel like, I don't know what it is, but like since the update or something, something's just changed in this game. Because they've done a couple of updates. I just don't get it.
Right, that's us pushed down into P15. And that's just 30 seconds left in the session. We've been pushed down to P17.
Still horrendous. I don't get it. That felt like a pretty good lap as well, but I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it at all. Yeah, almost a 0.2, but still absolutely nowhere. Yeah, it's not even the like, again, I used this set last season. Like, if you went back to last season, I think on a used tyre lap I did like a 27.1, 27.2 as well. So it's just, I don't get it. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like since the update, there's something strange has happened. The game just feels really, I don't know, just very, very strange. But yeah, I might have to add a bit more front wing, but yeah, that's just going to change the balance quite a bit. But yeah, in this, yeah, I don't know. I don't know whether to use all the tyres here in this Q2 or. We might as well go out in these tyres first, but add a little bit of wing.
All set, we're ready to go, so let's get the car out onto the track.
Thing is, I can't increase it too much because my suspension is like really, really got tons of rotation, so if I increase it too much, it's going to be too oversteer, but. But I don't know what it is, like, just since the update again, it's just been, something just feels really different, but. So yeah, I might have to do 2 use laps and then try and get into the Q3 and then just do a 1 final lap in Q3, just sending it or something. At this rate, if I can get into the top 10, I'll be quite happy, but. I'm just gonna stay behind this guy. I think that's my tactic, I just gotta stay behind someone.
Less than 1 lap of fuel left now, the tank's pretty much empty.
So yeah, I think that's the tactic. Because yeah, my first sector was almost as good as my... That lap was almost as good as what I did in Q1. It's probably only used tire as well, so yeah, my middle sector is so slow. But I did use a little bit more wing that time, didn't I? So maybe I'll keep it that wing for now. But if I use tire, like I did get some slipstream, but wouldn't be a crazy amount. But
Right, our best lap so far, 1 minute 27.5.
I might as well just save it for the last lap at the moment. Thank you for everyone joining. So yeah, there's no point using this used tyre because might as well just save it if I get through to Q3 at least, but yeah. It's a really good first sector again. I reckon it's on a new tyre. Quite wide. Really good minerals, so yeah, this is a new tyre. So it should be a 26 pretty easy. Yeah. So yeah, we might as well just leave it till the last lap and then try and get someone slipstream again. So yeah. In the meantime, I might Mitsaloo really quick, so 2 minutes. Hey Jochen, thanks man. Yeah, I don't think there is a rule on slipstreaming in this. I don't think there is, but because people have done it to me in loads of races in the past, so I don't think there is. But yeah. So this must have been a used tyre. So I think Schumacher is running very, very high wings, so we'll have to leave it to the last minute to go out. Yeah, good middle sector, but first sector, not incredible, but got one. 26.6. So yeah, gonna have to go on this tyre. I'll keep it with 42 on the wings. Yep.
Right, so our best lap so far, 1:27.
So yeah, we're probably gonna have to do a 0.1 or 0. I don't think these guys are. At least you're going for another lap. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're probably going to have to go out now.
Okay, when you're ready, let's go.
Thank you for everyone joining as well. Appreciate it. If we could just get into Q3, I'll be happy with that at the moment, because I think last season I did a 26.8 and that was like second. Just shows you how much faster everyone's going now. We're just gonna have to send it on this up.
Right, we're right on the cusp now. We've been pushed down to P11.
Fucking hell, man.
Minutes remaining in the session. We need a good lap here or we're out of qualifying. Come on.
Would we have even got through anyway? No. We wouldn't have got through anyway. No. I have no idea what's going on. I have absolutely no idea. Last sector was really good, but I honestly, I just don't understand. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, we're not even going to be P12. Yeah, we're P13. We're probably going to be P14, P15. Yeah. Yeah, P14. Probably going to be P15, or maybe not. Yeah, I don't get it. I honestly have no idea what's going on. Last season we did a 0.7, 0.8. I have no idea. I just don't understand. I feel like I'm driving pretty well. Yeah, there's no way. We had no chance of getting into the... No chance. Yeah, we would have still been 14th. Doesn't matter. Like, I'm actually tempted to. Can you go on YouTube here? Let's see, can I go on YouTube? Actually, let's see, can you do that here? I think you can. How do you go on YouTube on PS? Oh, apps, there we go. Where is YouTube? There we go. Oh, we have to download it. So can we download it in time? Because, yeah, something just feels really off. We shouldn't. I don't understand why it's. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Okay, don't go out again. Oh, it's still in the game. No joke on YouTube. Will I get thrown out of the game if I go on YouTube, or someone just said I'll get thrown out of the game? Yeah, I just don't understand what's. I just really don't understand. I don't understand how we can be going from China to almost getting pole. And I think the update came out after that, so. Yeah, I really just don't get it. You will get thrown out of the game if you go to YouTube. Okay, well, I won't do that then. But honestly, for me, something just feels really. Like the lap I just did then, I really didn't feel like it was bad at all. Like in the double left-hander, could have gained a bit of time. But I don't know, maybe people just evolve. But last season, I think I did like a 0.0, 0.1 in like the Q2. I think that I did a 0.2 with like a used tyre as well, so just bizarre. Like my first sector was like 28.0, and we're like a good 2 tenths down from that. So yeah, let me check this. Yeah, that's a good point. Let me check assists. So yeah, everything's off. Let me double check the setup. I'm sure it is the right setup, but I had this at Japan last week as well. Like when I was doing in like the Grand Prix mode before, it was the pace was like 27. I think it was like a 27.0, 27.1. Pole ended up being like a 0.9. So to do that in Grand Prix mode was pretty good confidence. So let's have a look here. Set up. Yeah, I think it's it's the right setup. It's definitely the right setup. So yeah, I don't get it. $26.6. The people, yeah, I don't get it. 26.4. How are people doing 26.4? I'm like a second down. It's I don't know if there's something going on with my inputs or whatever, because ever since I've had to restart my PC, everything's just gone to shit. So I don't know if it's my brake is dragging or something like that. Let me check. Test the buttons. Oh wait. Let's test this. So that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's okay. So yeah, dead zones are the same, so I have no idea. Yeah, I just don't get it. Yeah, we would have been last anyway, even without that. Something like that. So people are really using this esports line for it. Yeah, honestly, I'm not even angry. I'm just a bit lost for words. I don't understand. In practice, we were constant 26s. We were like 26.7, pretty consistent. And in a Grand Prix mode, when you're doing a flying lap, you get a little bit of tyre around that as well. So if I'm doing like a 26.7 with a flying lap, normally if you're driving out the pits and the tyres are a bit cooler, you get a little bit less tyre wear. I would think maybe like a 0.6 on a really good lap. So to be... It was the same at Suzuka, we were like half a second down. So unless there's an update where it's like changing something between the Grand Prix mode and the online, I have no idea, but I feel like I'm driving pretty decent and it's not just not coming into that time, so I have no idea. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we'll watch Alwyn's on board final run. Yeah, I've always practiced in the Grand Prix mode. Like this whole season in this game, I've always practiced and I've always gone faster online. But until these past couple of updates, it's like been the opposite completely. It's been the complete opposite. So I have no idea. No idea. I don't know if it's the game or if it's something. When I reset my PC, my wheel wasn't plugged into my PC, so it shouldn't. I don't think there's anything to do with the wheel or the pedals. Maybe I've just turned horrendous overnight or something, but I don't know. It's a bit perplexing to me. But yeah, I don't get it. I really don't get it. So, I know what race pace I was doing in the practice, but I was doing 31.1s, 31.2s at the start. So if we're like half a second off that, then we know there's something wrong. So, yeah. Goodness. So yeah, everyone's doing a slime. I know everyone does the slime, but when I did it in the Grand Prix mode, it was no real difference to me. Like, barely any difference at all. But I think I'm just looking forward to the new game at this point. Just said before, that sometimes this game just feels really, really inconsistent. It just, I don't know, I just find it really strange. I can be really, really fast in China in the qualifying in the race, and then absolutely nowhere the next one, then we're back on it again. Just, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. We'll definitely watch Alman, because what sectors has he done? So yeah, those are crazy. So like, he's on the controller as well. all I can hope for is back 4 and Suzuki. They have a poor Q3 here. That's all I can hope for. But yeah, not ideal. Yeah, the lap definitely could have been better, but not 0.3 to half a second better. I think like 1 or 2 tenths max. 1 or 2 tenths max. The first sector felt pretty good. Sector 2 was pretty good. The double left-hander in the middle sector, I hit that apex way too early. So yeah, that could have been better, but everything else was pretty decent. So definitely not half a second. 25.8. Yeah, well, if he's done that online, that's insane. That's crazy. 28.1. I'm just hoping people are running super aggressive setups here, and then in the race they go struggle a little bit. Let's go on board a back 4 first. He's one up now. Let's see what this first sector is. Very wide. Not too bad. So yeah, the controller players, they can keep it flat going through there. That's crazy. This is much better first sector. Setting up round 2. Looks like a pretty good lap from back 4 at the moment. It's gone wide. So yeah, I'm just hoping they're really good in quali. So yeah, he did improve. Pretty good lap so far. Could be on course or pole maybe. Yeah, it's a really good lap. P3. No, there's no way. Like, yeah, in the Grand Prix mode, I was doing 0.7s, like consistent, and online, round win as well. That's a really good lap for them. So yeah, like a 0.6 is possible, but the wings I am running, like I knew I was going to be far away in the quali, so yeah, there's no way we could do a 0.3. But I think a 0.6 could have been possible, but online just doesn't seem to be the case. So. Okay, so my championship rivals are 4th and 8th, so could be worse. Yeah, assists are allowed, so people can run any assist in this league. So I think, yeah, most drivers do run the racing line. I don't think many drivers run ABS. Traction is not going to be faster anyway. I think ABS, if you're like on the controller or something like that, it could be faster. But yeah, no, we would have come last in that. There's no way. Considering the pace we had before, there's no way. Right, yeah, we've got to hope for a miracle here, but I don't think we have any fresh softs anyway, because you'd have to use, yeah, the only soft I had left was for qualifying only, so I don't think we even have fresh softs. So yeah, lowered the wing up. Don't know. Yeah, changing the camera. Yeah, well, the thing is, I don't know, this game, whenever they do an update, this things change massively, so I have no idea. No idea. Yeah, that's very, very perplexing to me. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Yeah, we don't have any fresh softs, so that's the issue. And the hards are quite a durable tyre as well, so the thing is, if there's an early safety car, then kind of makes it, yeah, a bit annoying. Because yeah, let me look at. Yeah, I'm just a little bit lost, so I have no idea, but we'll just do our best in the race. I'll know for sure in the race now, because I know what my pace was like in the, I was really confident in the race, so. But we did do some comebacks from last at China and stuff as well, so. Yeah, the issue is that we just don't have fresh softs. That's the only issue, I think. So. Yeah, it's like a 5-minute break to a start, so. So yeah, you can have all assists on. Let's see. I think that's one thing I would like to see in the future, because there's quite a few divisions in this league. I think there's like 5 divisions, something like that. So I'd quite like to see the top tier completely no assists, because I think most people do run a line. I know Carl doesn't. I know Batful does. My teammate does. Suzuki does. Don't think Kingsman does. Schumacher I don't think does either, but I think there's more people who run a line than not. But the line isn't really, for me, that's not going to make me go faster. But right, see what you can do. Bros Lawson and RB. I feel like it. I feel like Sonoda or Lawson. Yeah, I feel like Lawson and Red Bull right now. That's how I feel, but.
not seeing any technical issues coming off the practice starts. Watch the RPM on the full start. We don't want you to bog down.
And you only want a mediums. Okay.
Okay, radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
Good thing is the leaders are all on hard circuits. Oh my god. What has happened to him?
Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out.
Anyway, mediums are interesting. Right, let's go.
That start was okay. Now stay alert for threats around you. Okay, DRS is now available.
What on earth has happened this week? I really hope I haven't got damage again.
Tyre condition still looking good.
They need to fix so many bugs in this game.
Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Okay, should be good.
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
How's Suzuki ahead? There's something wrong with this game. Just the connection.
The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Okay, the car ahead's beginning to pull away. You know what to do. In this lap, push now. Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed. Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position. Gap to your teammate behind, 30.2 seconds. You've lost some time to the car behind. We expect you'll be noticing a bit of grip loss in the tyres around now, so just be careful. Pit now, pit now. Okay, off we go, back into the race. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Yeah, so bad. Yeah.
So your ERS is running a bit low. Look into changing your ERS mode in the MFD for a more conservative burn rate, or you might want to try some lifting or gentle braking to recharge. Okay, gap ahead, 2.0 seconds.
Yeah, I need to be in the DRS because I just can't save any battery, so it's just impossible. There's nothing I can do. Fucking hell, I've got so much understeer. God, yeah, so much understeer.
Just so you know, we're getting some strange readings from a couple of the sensors. I don't think you need to be worried, just some bad data. So keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems.
Fucking hell, so much understeer. Back or behind.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres. Okay, gap to the car in front, 1.9 seconds.
What's happened to Shiroko? not going to be able to keep with them, but yeah, I just hope they battle at the end. Fucking hell, I can't see because of this fucking smoke, man. Yeah, just gotta hope they battle at the end because because we're not in the DRS, we couldn't get the DRS of the medium runners then.
Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
Yeah, just have no pace, absolutely zero. We just gotta hope they battle. That's all we can hope for. 2 championship rivals, one's ahead, one's behind, so yeah, we just gotta hope there's an incident or something. That's all we can hope for. Fucking hell, this understeer.
Green flag. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 41.7 seconds. Three seconds is the gap between you and the next car. 3 seconds.
Yeah, they've all got the DRS and the guys up ahead, so yeah, we just had to be in the DRS of Schumacher and Suzuki. That's what we needed, but they were at the front of the field when they pitted in the first stint, so. But yeah, in half a second it would have been fine, but I'm trying my best, but yeah, they've all got DRS, so. Just gotta hope they battle like crazy in the sauce up. got DRS. Yeah, driving the best I can, but
Okay, gap to the car ahead,
yeah, we've got
4.0 seconds. And it's crushed. Yeah, DRS is just so insanely powerful in this game, so if you're not in the DRS train, like I couldn't, at the pits, yeah, I just didn't have enough DRS to use. Yeah, if they weren't in at the front of the train when they pitted, if I was like right behind them going to the pits, it would have been fine, but yeah, there's nothing you can do. Well, all things considering how the pace is today and where we started, being our main championship rival, not losing too much on the other one ahead, I'll take it. Yeah, I'm going to go in Grand Prix mode tomorrow and test this because I feel like there's just something very strange. Like, I was doing 31 ones and twos. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 7.5 seconds.
Yeah, I was doing 31 ones and twos in the mediums, and then you'd expect to be lapping quite a bit faster on the hards at the end, so I don't get it. Yeah, I really don't get it. Hopefully there's some last lap carnage or something. But yeah, I'm going to test this tomorrow in Grand Prix mode and see what's going on. Because, I think there's definitely something quite off here, but yeah, I feel like I haven't driven bad. We got up in the DRS, I think it would have been okay.
Final lap, final lap, push, push.
Even in the first stint, I was struggling quite a bit as well, so.
At the moment, the car behind is lapping faster than us by around a second a lap.
The amount of time we're losing to the guys up ahead is just ridiculous. I think there's a big connection issues as well, so. Yeah, the thing that's crazy as well is, yeah, the Ferrari and Schumacher were on hards. They were able to stay with them, but I was losing like 2 seconds a lap. Yeah, if I would have used the ERS to keep the DRS, like I would have been under 10%, and then you just lose so much in a straight line. So yeah, I know what people say, but once you go underneath 10%, you lose so much more. So it's better to stay at 13, 14, even if you're 9/10, like on the brink of losing a DRS. Because if you go underneath 10%, you just lose so much more. So yeah, just because you have it to use doesn't mean it's going to be faster. But yeah. Considering where we started, I'll take that. But I'm going to do some testing in Grand Prix mode because either something's changed in the game or I don't get it. Because like I know I was really low downforce, but everyone else seemed to be able to save the battery quite easily as well. But to finish, 10 seconds behind at the end, I'll actually take it. But like, yeah, look at our pace, like 30.8. We were like. I want to see what I did last season. I'm actually going to go to my race last season, so let me see. So director, what was the total time? 44.42, so we did 44.52. I want to see what I did last season. Oh, but there was a virtual safety car, wasn't there? So yeah, let's go change. But yeah, I'm going to say average lap time, probably in the mid 31s. Yeah, I'm going to look at my race from last season. Let's have a look. So, yeah, let's have a look at this. So what was my fastest lap? 30.8? So yeah, I'm already looking at lap 22 and I've done a 30.3. And yeah, so last season, my fastest lap, obviously I had the DRS as well, but yeah, 30.0. So that's 8/10 with the same setup. So yeah, I don't understand. Can't really compare the total time, but did I look at the race director at the end? Let's have a look. Did I look at it? Because that'd be quite helpful if I did. Yeah, last season there was a safety car, I think, so yeah. But yeah, last season I did a 30.8 in the race. Sorry, 30.0, and today we did a 30.8. So yeah, I'm not too sure about that. Let's go back to the live stream. But is anyone noticing anything when they watch the stream? Because yeah, I don't think my brake's dragging or anything. I have no idea. But no, last season I did the same strategy last season. Yeah, just losing. But I think even if we were in that DRS train, I think even in the first stint of the mediums, I was struggling to stay with people on hards. So yeah, I'm not going to test it now in the Grand Prix mode, but I think when I record this video, or sorry, when I edit this video for commentary, I'll do a little run in the Grand Prix modes, and we'll see. But yeah, I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. I have no idea. Maybe it is just me, but I just... yeah, I don't get it, man. I really don't get it. So yeah, accelerator definitely reaches 100%. Yeah, I'm sure it does, but... yeah, I know the softs are durable, but I just didn't have a fresh soft. If I had a fresh soft, then I probably would have maybe done the hard to soft strategy, but it just feels like it just has so much understeer. Like, and I know I like understeery cars anyway, but just a crazy, yeah, like a crazy amount of understeer. You know what? I'm just gonna start on the hards and I'll just see. I'm just gonna see, because yeah, I was doing mid 31s at the end of the race,
so with the race not far away from start.
So at the start of the race, I should be much slower.
And alongside me today, a man small in stature but big on comments, Anthony Davidson. Hello. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you know, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers.
Yeah, I'm happy with the points, though, to be honest, considering we started P14.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Oh, come on. I hate it when he does this. Oh, wait, let's go back. Oh, fuck it. Why can't I start hards? The fuck, man. Okay, does anyone else have this problem as well? There we go. Right, so car setup. Exactly the same. So I was doing mid 31s at the end of the race, so put the fuel down to the same as well. I'm just going to do a few laps, but I'm going to test this a bit more thoroughly. I'll do the same fuel as well. Let's go. Okay guys, just going to get my way, it's going to be annoying. I think I've got 100 AI, so this could be quite annoying actually. If they're in the way, I'll just back off. Maybe I had damage that race, I don't know. Maybe I had a bit of damage with that backfill guy, but I just want to get rid of this AI quick. You know? That should be clear them now. So yeah, I was doing like 31s 5s, 31 6s. Let's see.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
What do I use to do this? Oh my god, this is so aggravating. Yeah, just do a couple laps and then just see what the times are, but
Okay, some information on Ricciardo. Okay, they're out of this race. Okay, clear.
so that's a 31.6 at the start of the race. I was doing it at the end. Fuck's sake, because this is so annoying. I'll just try and get a couple laps without the AI, but fuck's sake. So yeah, for the start of the race, we're basically doing the same times when I was. I feel like, I don't know. It's strange, but hopefully we can get better at this time. So I keep missing out by a mile. Yeah, 31.7, that was a pretty bad lap as well. Alright, I'll do one more lap after this, just try and get it cleared up, but that. Yeah, so I'll do one more. Let's put that. 1.7, so pretty much almost doing the same as we did at the end. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. Yeah, it's hard to tell, but yeah, those people did have a slipstream in DRS as well, so yeah, and we were using no ERS quite a bit, so yeah, it's hard to tell. Oh yeah, that was with 42 wing as well. Well, no, yeah, we used a 42. No, I used a 42 when we did the race practice. So, yeah, these are the times I would have been doing with the same wing anyway. So yeah, it's not the wing. 42 was for quality. But yeah, I don't know, man. Just very. I'm just kind of looking forward to the end of this game at the moment. I think I'm getting new pedals soon as well. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all, unless everyone has just all of a sudden in the last 2 weeks just improved by a massive amount, because it just doesn't make sense that we're really fast at China, really fast at other tracks, and then here we're just nowhere. Like last 2 races since the updates, like it's just been. I have no idea at all. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Actually, to be honest, the result, considering the pace and everything, I'll take it. I think we had a really good start to the race, so I'll take it. Not too many races to go now, because I'm not sure what the next track is, but whatever it is, yeah, we'll just do our best. So we out-qualified one of our rivals. My other rival finished just ahead of me, so yeah, it's going to be difficult to win the championship, but yeah, we just need to figure out what's going on, because I think a good test would be at Silverstone. Silverstone is one of my best tracks, so if I'm like half a second down there in online, then we know there's something mysterious going on. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that regardless. And if anyone can see anything on my footage or anything at all, then or had similar issues, then definitely let me know in the comments, or if you're part of my Discord, definitely let me know as well. But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the Grand Prix this weekend, and I shall catch you very soon. Peace.